How's it going, everybody? I'm back. I've not done much videoing, but I thought I'd just come back and do like a bit of an update to let you know where I'm at. I've been trying to hold off. Basically, we've had a sponsorship deal. It's been in the pipeline for a few months. I've known about it, and I've been trying to hold off because I wanted to get all the parts together. And then do like a reveal with them all around the car, various pictures and that, but it's not worked out like that. The parts are coming like week by week now. But anyway, I'll reveal it. This year we've done a title sponsorship with BC Racing. So the car is going to be a BC car for 2021. It's going to join the BC team. Bren Simpson in the Skyline in the R33, and Chris Williams and Paul Doyle. I think Chris is taking a year out, and I'm not sure if Paul Doyle's entering this year, but either way we'll have Bren will be there in the Skyline, and we've also got Tim Bedford. He's not sure yet what's going on with that, but he's there as well in the S12 Rep WRC, the Pro Extreme car. So really exciting bit of news. I've been waiting for a few months now, as I said, to like reveal that. But the other bit of news is we've got the wheels on. I'm just trimming for them now because we've had a few clearance issues. I've gone larger than you would have seen in the thumbnail. I've gone originally. I was always going with this tyre size. So the tyre size is a 18" by 10J. They're from a company called Two Forge. They're nice wheels. They're called ZF5s. They're called. They're like a twin spoke, 6 twin spoke. You can see that anyway. But I was going to originally go with a 265 on that rim, 265 35 18 Trofeo R. You got to run the Trofeo R for the series that I'm going in. But with Luke from Teguer put in a group chat the other day. Shout out to Luke. He supplied the wheels as well, by the way. So he's a dealer for Two Forge wheels. So if you want any, give him a message. He's the driver for the NSX, by the way. I think he's going in Pro or Pro Extreme. I don't know, but anyway. He put up in a group chat the other day, he's got a set of 265s 3018 and a set of 295 3018. And the 265s had like sort of pre-sold, to one of the other lads, Dave, in the course, Leon now, Dave Lawrence. But he put these up and I was like, a bit wide. One of the other drivers last year had issues going with a too wide a tyre on a rim. But technically, a 295 is too large for a 10J rim, but they've actually fit perfectly square. So I'll show you. I was worried because I thought they were going to be too large and I'd just have to use them as like a test tyre sort of thing. But they're actually, if I stand this one up, you can see they're perfectly square on the rim. So it's worked out really well, to be honest. They are going to be, I'm just going to be using them as testing because they are used tyres. We've got a track day booked, test day on the 15th of April at Cadwell Park, and I've also got another one booked for the 2nd of May, the day before the time attack event, which is the bank holiday, the Monday. So I don't know if we'll be open back to the public then, but you come down and I've looked, there'll be a few of us there. Bren's going to be there in the Skyline testing and whatnot. But I'll run through the bits that we've done that I've missed out on, really. I've just been doing bits and bobs, not really as hardcore as what we were going at it. But rear quarters are finished. They're all polished up now. They're looking nice and tidy. I've done this little grill in the back there. Just put some grill behind and then a nice bit of finishing edging, you can see. So that finishes that off nice. All the back end's done, finished, back together, looking tidy. Fuel filler neck and everything on, all solid. Arches on, all the carbon arches. The doors, I'm still in the process of doing the front doors here. Polycarbonate windows on the way. Windscreen's in, I think we've seen that. Yeah, we've seen that on the last one. Fire extinguisher turned up. Grab the torch. Fire extinguisher turned up from JJC, Demon Tweaks, I believe. Just a foam one, 1.75 litre to meet the regs. Yeah, side skirts on, carbon side skirts. I had to do a bit of adjustment, I wasn't real happy with it, but I had to cut the carbon side skirt down there and put like a little infill piece in. I've got to do the other side, that's in the car there. Wired up all the relays for the front demist, if you can see it on there. There's a switch there. Just does the heating elements in the screen. Everything's finished in there, all boxed off. Brake lines, we're on, yeah, you know all that anyway, I'm going over stuff. I did these on the last splitter, a little video, I did some carbon support rods. They're really, really solid now. And I also did some like little duck pieces in here. So some little, just to direct the air, so it doesn't get all turbulent and good on the side. And then I've also done a Kevlar, I'll open the bonnet and show you, like a Kevlar dividing top piece up there. I've also done aero catches. They work real nice, I'm real pleased with them. They've proper nice piece of kit. I should have put them on a long time ago, to be honest, but yeah, both on both sides. I put one up on my Instagram video actually, but a bit of a fiddle to get perfect, the pin going perfectly through the pin as it is. But yeah, it secures the bonnet on nice, and they're just on these little red alloy pins there. Everything's done in there. All the brake lines are all running, everything. Boost pipes are all on. We're all good to go. The little Kevlar bit, I don't know if you can see it down. The little Kevlar bit's just, can you see? Nah, yeah, just down there. It literally just goes on top of that ledge on top of the bumper there, bridge that gap. But yeah, so I'll run over what is coming. I'll put some screenshots anyway, because I've got some pictures of what's coming, but I'll run over what BC have put together as a package for me for the year. So we've got K-Sport front brakes, floating discs, 356mm 8-pot ones, red. I'll put a picture in here now, and you'll see them look really nice. They've put the matching rear K-Sports, so K-Sport 4-pot, 330mm with the floating rotors, and then they've done Pagid RST3 pads on the front and Pagid RST4 pads for the bias. They're like the rating below pad rating. So we'll see how we get on with them. And what else have they done? They've done the BC ZR suspension, which is a 3-way adjustable. It's got the high speed compression, low speed compression, and then the bump and rebound adjustment. So I'm going to, without going into it, on my test days, I'm going to try and get it, me and Tim were talking about it, try and get it so we have a dry setup, and then we know exactly what we're doing for our wet setup as well, obviously softening it, but hopefully we'll be able to just do that on the bump and rebound. But that's a whole different kettle of fish. We'll go into that as and when. The other thing is they have actually sent me, I ain't got me, I've got my own, but we're going round the whole car and changing every joint for a spherical bearing. They're currently polybushed, the majority of the car, but as I say, we're going to spherical, which is like the next stage up. They've got less service life, but there's nowhere near the levels of friction, so your control arms can move like freely as such, and then there's zero play in them as well, like as opposed to a polybush. So they're sending me hard race spherical rear control arm kit, which consists of the 2 control arms that come to the rear hubs, and they're adjustable in length so that we can do tow with them, we can do the track, we can do camber, everything we need to. Then, in addition to that, they're also sending the lateral arms, which come from the front, not the front of the car, the front of the rear hub. They go to the chassis and they mount to the hub. And then they're also sending us spherical bearings to press into the hubs. They've sent them, sorry. And so I've got to push the old rubber bushes out and put the spherical bearings into them, just so everything's on spherical bearings. Then they're also sending front, let me get this right, front lower control arm, rear chassis mount, so the one that the pin goes through. They're sending that. At the minute I've got the white line anti-lift kit on, which lowers it down a little bit, stops it lifting out of corners when you're accelerating. This kit is the hard race one, and it's a spherical bearing, so again, just no friction, you know, on the movement of the control arm. So yeah, I think that's about everything. I'm speaking to Andy Carr tomorrow actually, but we're looking at going flex fuel now because we can run flex fuel on the stock ECU with a carburetor ROM. We're looking at putting a fuel quality sensor in just after the fuel filter, just an inexpensive Continental flex fuel, you know, like a fuel quality sensor. So then it gives us a little bit of flexibility with regards to fuel. If we run into any issues, we could go down to running neat V-power or go right up to, I think the max I'm going is E45 or E50 mix with V-power. So just gives us that little bit of flexibility, and it's only going to be a couple of £100 and a bit of programming. So yeah, that's it really. I'm mega excited to start now to get it out and get testing and get everything dialed in. We've got all the aero to get dialed in and angles of wings and stuff like that. As I said, I've got a couple of clearance issues on the front wheels. I've had to trim. I'll go show you real quick because I don't want a long video, but I've had to trim. I'll show you on this side because it's hasn't got the wheel on. It's easier to see. So yeah, basically you can see here all the bumper here. We've had to cut it all out to clear the wheels, which is a shame because it was carbon. But well, this bit one, this is fiberglass. But you can see here, I had to cut all of this out to get clearance. It's still, that bit's not solid. It's still, you know, like solid, mounted to these brackets. But what I'm in the middle of doing now is I'm just cutting some of this tunnel off. Can you see here? Just cutting like an angle off there because this is touching the wheel. And I'm also thinking about putting a vortex generator on the tunnel just further down, do you know, to stop separation because it's a bit steep this. I think I mentioned that before, but yeah, this is all going to be trial and error through the year. So yeah, that's it though really, just a little update. I'll have a few bits for sale. I don't know, the big stuff I should have really, it went straight away to be honest. The suspension, I had the RM series suspension on it, and then yeah, it went, as I say, it went straight away. I've got a few other bits if anyone's interested. I'll have a white line rear, white line anti-lift kit for sale. I'll have the white line, those drop links there, you know, the C-shaped ones. I'll have them for sale. And I'll also have, can you see I'll grab it over here. It's a wide track alloy control arm. Do you know one of the front ones? Want these here. See that? I've got a pair of the front ones for them. It's got a pin stuck in it. Seen better days, that, hasn't it? But I don't know. I don't want much from them. Just make me an offer if you want them, if you're interested. Trying to think what else I've got. Some of these. I'm not going to turn this into a for sale fucking video, but yeah, some of them alloy control arms, you know, are a good upgrade for the wagons and the Foresters and whatnot. Yeah, but that's it. Everything else is gone. I just like a spare couple of anti-roll bars and bits and bobs. I've got hubs and anything over there, R180 hubs, I think, and loads of shafts, loads of wheels. If anyone wants any, message me or whatever, and I'll see if I can sort you out. Yeah, that's it. yeah, I'll do another video now when the rest of the kit arrives, you know, the rear brakes and the suspension and all that. And then it'll be dialing in and you'll finally get to see a bit of action from it, maybe get a bit of track action. I'll try my best to do a video. They've got their own marketing, like, not marketing, like, what's it called? Do all the videos and stuff, you know what I mean? BC, they've got their own side of that, all that. So they're going to be at the track doing photos and videos and whatnot. Yeah, so I'll see you again when I'm doing another video. Take it easy.